Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, and today I have for you a 1 versus 1 on Langres. Yes, indeed, we shall be seeing the fighting in the Langres. Yes, indeed, not so entirely sure how that makes sense, but let's go have a look at who shall be fighting each other in the southern corner. It shall be FokeWulf190, which I believe was also a designation for one of the German aircraft in World War II. I believe this one was equipped with rockets. Fancy stuff indeed. Fighting for the 2nd Panzer Division. Going up against him shall be Karmatv. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but there we go. Karmatv fighting for the Americans, fighting for the 4th Infantry Division, with some engineers looking very snappy right there. And of course Langres rather open, although with some divisions by bocage. And in fact, let's get right down to it. Let's not hang about with long, minutious intros. No. Oh, great. Something got in my throat. No, Wehrmacht quarters going up. Again, this is sort of the usual stuff. I mean, for either side, you know, also barracks. I mean, I also note Karmatv is a rank 16 American player. FokeWulf, rank 15 Wehrmacht player. So they ought to have an idea about what they're doing. Engineers heading towards the west. Pioneers securing, getting that Wehrmacht quarters up as swiftly as possible. And then splitting up, it seems, not focusing on one half of the map. We'll have to see how that works out. And engineers spreading out as usual. Riflemen on the way, Volksgrenadiers on the way from the Wehrmacht quarters. Again, the usual sort of stuff. And just a quick request, at least for these few days, kindly don't ask me to go play games with you. I'm a bit busy with exams. Lots of casts and all that, so I don't quite have the time for that. My apologies, but I simply don't, and if I do pop in for company viewers and I'm not busy, I'd rather, you know, just play a game or two for myself. So there you go. Anyhow, hope that won't be too much a request from you, but points being secured in east and west. Riflemen heading towards the center, Volksgrenadiers heading towards the west. No, they're going for this point. And looks like the Pioneers are wiring off this area, so the American Riflemen can so easily sneak in through here, and of course it is one of the weaknesses, but again, you can wire it off, as joyfully noticed right here, as what FokeWulf is doing, meaning they can't just sneak in and of course begin firing down here. Of course it doesn't mean it's a fortress, but you know, it helps. Now it looks like the Volksgrenadiers might be heading eastwards. Riflemen heading straight for this fuel point, hoping to harass any Pioneers. Of course that's not a bad bet. And the Pioneers are immediately under fire. Volksgrenadiers probably moving in to put a stop to those Riflemen stealing German fuel. At least what's supposed to be German fuel. 2nd Volksgrenadier team on the way. Only securing this munitions point. In fact, ignoring all of this. Interesting. In fact, using the engineers to sort of secure this point. That's also rather odd move. Clearly seems like our American friend is going to use the road as a front line. And, well, we're on with this, but otherwise sort of focus on this area. Not a bad idea. Question is, of course, how long until they try to break through here. Of course, trying to hit the Wehrmacht on all sides as possible. Of course, making things a bit harder. Volksgrenadiers advancing, might be catching these riflemen off guard, or no. 2 Volksgrenadier teams in the east, only 1 rifleman team. The others are sneaking through here. Something nasty in mind. The riflemen under fire, running in towards the house, or not. 1 down, in fact. Nice volley from the Volksgrenadiers there. And now charging at the other ones, trying to steal American fuel. Not on my day, buddy, or job, or whatever. Riflemen already awfully wounded as they're charging at the Volksgrenadiers. Now the Volksgrenadiers are firing at them. 1 down, and they do retreat before they suffer too heavily. Volksgrenadiers so far not with a single loss, barely wounded even. And most of the engineers, in fact, here in the east are now being forced away, pushed away by the Volksgrenadiers. 1 taking up position there, quickly threatening the Volksgrenadiers with a flamethrower as opposed. And FokeWulf is not wasting an opportunity to shoot down these engineers, blasting away at the house, shooting away a bit of the wooden fence. Engineer down, 2 engineers down. They will have to consider getting out of there. Riflemen going for this munitions point, which is the only high munitions point on this map. But of course it's a bit harder to hold in some senses. And there we go, rendered neutral. And immediately moving on to harass the next point. Whatever shall the Volksgrenadiers do, and whatever shall be coming out. Apparently a sniper and an MG42 already planned out. And going for the American munitions point, hoping to cut that off. An American sneaking in through the rear. Rifleman firing away from the bomb, but again not the best position. Only note 1 window here. Not the best infantry building and charging from the rear as flamethrowers attacking from the north. Putting quite a bit of pressure on the Volksgrenadiers. Several in fact are taking losses. Engineer team though goes down, or does it make it away out of it? No, in fact the engineer team with the flamethrower goes down. Volksgrenadiers forced away. Rifleman pushing onwards. Pioneers also pulling back. Sniper finding away at whatever rifleman he can find. MG42 is on the way to sort of prop this up. But things have to be done quickly, or this right foot sniper will find himself with a shot in the face. And there we go, retreating most swiftly. MG42 ready. Setting up, hope to catch the rifleman up there, but no such luck. The rifleman are too far away, and going for a second MG42. That's a pretty heavy investment in the first tier, and he hasn't yet to see if there are any BARs up for the Americans. Of course, he could sort of be figuring, well, I managed to deny most of the fuel to the American, so he's probably not going for the M8, since that's going to be a bit more costly than, say, going for the BARs. I'm not entirely sure on that sort of theory, but it's certainly viable. We'll have to see. Volksgrenadiers not fully reinforced, advancing with a sniper in support. Pioneers hiding up here. Volksgrenadiers moving up. MG42 holding the center. Rifleman getting sniped. There's quite a bit of action spraying out at several points. Currently not looking too good for the 2nd Panzer Division in the face of the 4th Infantry. Forcing away the rifleman from here. Sniper proves too much. 2nd MG42 advances up to secure this area, while the other one moves up to support the Volksgrenadiers, who are taking rather heavy losses. Browning automatic rifles are ready. Heavy losses for the Volksgrenadiers. Pioneers also pulling away. MG42 was a bit too bold there, and Pioneers running into the house again to deny it to the Americans very heroically. And there we go, heavy losses to the Americans. Several men dropped down. One Pioneer dies in the process, but they were able to hold the line right here. Americans though going for the fuel, so still lots of fight back in them. It's going for the skirmish phase at the same time from FokeWulf, and the American opponent has gone for the BAR, so he was certainly able to assess the situation correctly in this case. MG42 moving upwards, perhaps hoping to sort of protect this area. Ooh, from here, that would certainly be a nice angle. Note there. Good. Rifleman advancing towards the center, getting sniped and MG'd. And Volksgrenadiers trying to lay down some barbed wire to sort of make this harder to move through. Rifleman charge forwards, forcing them away. Other Volksgrenadiers fully reinforced. Rifleman pen suppressed. Others moving in to flank. But MG4 to relocate snipes. Volksgrenadiers moving in to clear out the other ones. Or at least keep them away from the MG42. MG42 once more relocates. Rifleman taking quite severe losses. Rifleman hoping to flank. Rifleman team barely makes it out there with only one man alive. Karmatv pushes southwards with his riflemen, perhaps hoping to sort of hope that FokeWulf forgets them, but no, he has other Volksgrenadiers ready. Although they are out in the open, sniper opens up on the rifleman, down to 4 men, awfully wounded. And now running away through the gauntlet. In fact, the MG42 opening up on them as they retreat. Will the riflemen make it out of there alive, or will they die? Well, looks like they're making it out of there alive. Good for them. But skirmish phase is ready, but we're not seeing any structures going up. That might be something to do with the only Pioneer being right there. And now we are in fact seeing a weapon support center going up for Karmatv, hoping to get some snipers to snipe those Germans. We'll have to see how that goes. Krieg barracks going up for FokeWulf. At this stage, riflemen moving about, flanking about that MG42. Or at least they will be very soon. Riflemen advancing right into the line of fire of the MG42. Riflemen could flank it, and there we go. Others pulling away with minor losses. MG42 getting flanked, needs to get out of there. And there we go, full retreat. Nothing yet out of that weapon support center. Could be he's lacking manpower, of course. No supply yet, of course, means a higher upkeep for his men. And that, of course, might be a bit of a problem. Volksgrenadiers and sniper getting ready to counterattack. Force away the Americans from the western sector and away from the glorious German fuel. MG42 a bit awfully exposed. Could get hit from any side. Lots of mines going down by Karmatv. MG42 retreating once more as well there. Kampfkraft center up. Riflemen taking losses, retreating.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Breaking through in the center. MG42 once more advances. Again, without support, this could prove very, very dangerous.
I am ready for the hunt.
Interestingly enough, getting a Pak 38 at this stage already. Pioneers fighting off against the Riflemen, hoping to allow the MG42 to escape, and going straight here for the cutoff point, going for the strategic victory point, and the Wehrmacht hunting party continues, lacking the one Volksgrenadier team. Taking out some Riflemen, not before the Riflemen render this point neutral, though there's the central road which actually allows the connection of all this, but though just barely. So of course question is how long will that last. Pak 38 ready. Still no sniper by the looks of things. Riflemen getting suppressed, killed, dying. Others again also dying. A bit out negative cover. Not looking too good, though he is rather keen on the aggression, the suppression, the harassing, not suppression, though they are getting suppressed, so I suppose that's also applying. And of course FokeWulf doing his best to sort of secure as much territory back again. Quite a bit of munitions though ready, could lay down some mines, could get some MP40s, could get some grenadiers and get a Panzers or flamethrowers. And the American sniper is ready for Karmatv. Delivering some karma upon the German sniper perhaps. Veterancy 1 for the support units. Mostly does something at least for the MGs as they gain more accuracy and a decrease in reload time. Meaning of course they can fire a bit faster. Units moving about in the north, no mines from the Wehrmacht. A bit spread out. MGs sort of trying to keep everything stable. 3 of Americans, and there we go. Grenadier team is ready for the fatherland. And now we are in fact seeing mines going down for FokeWulf. And trying to lay down mines here, but getting stopped by some very wily Americans with the BARs. Volksgrenadiers moving in. Could use some grenadier support. And the MG42, yes indeed. And Riflemen pulling away in the face of the glorious Volksgrenadiers, well, I suppose. And Veterancy 2 on the way for the infantry, having stabilized the front. FokeWulf goes for the Veterancy, gaining some experience and some sturdiness for his infantry and support units, not bad. Panzers for the grenadiers. Riflemen get sniped, support pressed, and running into the house. Oh dear, and that was a good counter snipe right there by Karmatv.
They're losing territory.
Rather how it's supposed to go, you know, you lock up the German sniper, then you shoot him in the face. So good counter sniping right there. Riflemen getting grenaded, running into the building. Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers fighting away. American sniper, of course, still present. And there we go, getting the pioneers. Riflemen running away. Oh dear, it's actually time to have a look at Karmatv. My apologies. Riflemen forced away from the center. Quite a bit of fighting. Riflemen caught out in the house. Getting grenaded. Panzers flying. And a strafing run. Pinning down one team of Volksgrenadiers. The Grenadiers just barely managed to get out of there. And they cut down a Rifleman team in the process. Absolutely horrific. No medic engines for an American friend. This could certainly be a bit grim. He is having quite a bit of manpower ready, so of course he could quickly replace them. And he probably should, but no. Instead, he's getting a supply yard up. Sniper dealing with some Grenadiers, running away from the Grenadiers as they actually spot him. That didn't go too well for the sniper. Rifleman in the east. MG42 in the center. All a bit quiet at this stage. Forces like getting ready for another fight, and Grenadiers running straight into his Rifleman with BARs getting forced away. And attacking right here in the east. Rifleman going for the other fuel point. Currently, in fact, FokeWulf doesn't actually have control of most of the fuel points. That's actually in American hands. Although he doesn't have the western one connected.
Germans are seizing
Supply yard is up. He's floating actually quite a bit of manpower. Getting a supply yard upgrade. This is good, but he also needs some infantry to replace the one he lost. And that would at least be my recommendation. He's also got an awful lot of munitions. He could use them for, mining a bit more. And, not just strafing runs. Engineers moving forward. And we are seeing a medic station going up. This is good. At the same time, we are seeing a bunker going up. And, oh dear, another strafing run. Catches several false gunners and grenadiers out in the open, pinning them down, causing some kills. Securing the fuel point for a bit longer. And connecting the western one as well. Quite a bit of fuel. Bunker up for FokeWulf, and a sniper goes down to a German mine. That was absolutely interesting. And another mine hit. So a couple of mines, and this assault turned, well, sour, I'd say. And frame rate stabilizing, please. No. And let's try again. Heavy losses for the Americans. Sniper getting picked up by the medics. He's probably not going to be sniping ever again. Going to be joining the regular GIs in the process. More mines being laid down by the Americans to cover the retreat. Will the sniper make it back? Will Private Sniper get recuperated into a regular GI?
Our front lines are collapsing.
Determine if that's a sad or a happy ending for yourselves. Now a bike ready to hunt down the American sniper. Of course, it's now a bit too late since the sniper actually hit the mine. Well, let's not tell the bike that. It's only going to make him sad, since that's rather going to mean he's not going to have much of a purpose at this stage except reconnaissance, which is certainly not as dashing as hunting down snipers. Volskan is facing off against riflemen. Still no replacement, but there's a replacement sniper. He's still floating quite a bit of manpower. I'm not entirely keen on that one. Though he could be hoping to call in some airborne. In fact, he does have it ready. He could call it in at this stage. He could. He should perhaps even. He's certainly at least ought to use some of all that lovely manpower. Volksgunners and Grenadiers moving out once more in a lovely formation. MG42 setting up only 2 men. German medics pulling in the wounded. Still no airborne or anything. No, we are instead seeing a supply at upgrade number 2 already. That's only one of the rarer things driving along straight at the MG42. MG42 is showing why that's such a bad idea. Ow. And let's try again. Not entirely sure what's hogging up all the resources at this moment. Suspect it's Windows trying to update in secret. Riflemen going down on the retreat. Others moving forwards with a sniper and support again. Now the bike man, of course, might some use again. And there we go, Grenadier down. Caught in the last situation. Medic moving forwards to pick up some wounded riflemen. Grenades getting lobbed at the riflemen. No, still no airborne or anything. Another Grenadier goes down on the retreat, and there we go. Bike moving into the rescue to avenge the German soldiers. Opening up on the sniper. Will the sniper make it out there? No, he runs into the building. Hoping for protection. Sniping on the way at the full Grenadiers, and what does the bike do? Fires away, and actually keeps hitting that sniper. Out of the way, the sniper's in a bit of problems, and there we go. Sniper dead. Airborne finally actually get called in now. About damn time. Engineers away, riflemen ready, but supply at upgrades. And there we go. Really decreases the manpower upkeep. It's practically as new at this stage. And of course it also increases the rate of veterancy for his units by quite a bit. So of course that's also going to have a nice benefit. Recall his rifles on the way for the airborne. Rifleman team soon to be fully reformed. Grenadiers and full squares moving up, medic bunker up. MG42 covering alongside that pack. Pushing onwards in the west though, still good move. Being aggressive, being bold, being something.
Objective secured.
And rifleman getting stopped right there by the MG42, and looks like another German sniper is ready. Or did I? Apparently I just saw things.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
And immediately counter-attacking the west as well, trying to hold the Americans at bay in the east.
Airborne, yes sir.
Airborne advancing, going straight for the medic bunker actually, and come on. Ah, damn it! Wait. There we go. Oh dear, this MG42 is in a bad spot right now in the open. And the MG42 in fact goes down. That was terrible. Airborne right next to the bunker, and grenade on the airborne. Satchel charge on the bunker. And the bunker is gone down. That was a bit unfortunate for FokeWulf. Lost an MG42. Rifleman could be stealing that any moment soon. Mine's going down there. A nice spot for that.
Germans are seizing
Throat a bit rusty, my apologies. Come on, Karma. Redeem yourself.
Construction detail.
And there we go, seizing the MG42, the schweres Maschinengewehr 47. Volksgun is attacking. Can they turn it around just in time? And Volksgun is, oh dear, getting into a building when there's flamethrower nearby. That tends to be a very bad idea. Just as bad as running into a burning building. And there we go, Volksgun is taking heavy losses, running out, but the rest are getting suppressed right out in the open. Getting scorched. MG42 though gets out of there. The engineers might also want to consider, and the Volksgun has hit the mine, taking further heavy losses. Oh dear, that was a rather unfortunate counterattack for FokeWulf, and it's time for the mid-game analysis. What is the current situation? Well, currently Karmatv is holding most of the victory points. He's holding larger parts of the map. He's certainly been holding the most of the fuel for some time. FokeWulf is certainly fighting on, but he's hang on. I just wish it would stop starting the game as soon as I switch back to this window to check what's going on. No matter, it only loses a second in there, but still a bit annoying. And here FokeWulf keeps making a bit of a mistake. A silly one, you know, placing the bunker in the same place, you know, right accessible to the enemy. I mean, this would have been a better spot, or this would have been a better spot, but you know, not the one where where enemy can basically run right up to it without, you know, even having to sort of run into any sort of minor things standing in their way. Again, you know, bunker placement is rather good. I mean, for example, medic station placement the same. I mean, here, right behind the building, not easily accessible. Yet this one, it's basically being asked to be knocked out. Grenades under fire from airborne. Moving forwards, grenades getting exchanged. So we aren't seeing grenades up for the Americans as well. Rather moving into support. Grenadiers forced away. Grenadiers and other pioneers moving about in the center. And looks like we are seeing, yes indeed, a tank depot going. Oh wait. My apologies, we aren't actually done with the mid-game analysis. My apologies, just this, whatever's causing this problem is driving me a bit annoyed. But we are seeing a tank depot up, and of course that would rather be what I'd recommend, you know, trying to get a tank. Oh dear, he's lost more riflemen, he's not replacing them. Focus, Karmatv, focus. But of course you should consider replacing all the infantry. Getting some tanks though might help. On the other hand, for FokeWulf, you know, better bunker placement, and, you know, consider getting your armor yourself. To now drive the Yankee invaders out to counterattack in a more solid fashion. Now we can return. Actually, time to return to FokeWulf. Volksgun is moving out. No MP40s for them or anything like that. MG42 setting up. Grenadiers advancing right at the MG42. Getting suppressed grenade at the MG42 and killing one, but the MG42 will still be able to fire at the Grenadiers. Though it looks like it's actually pulling out. Heroic effort there by the Grenadiers. Airborne pulling out in the face of all these Volksgunners. Riflemen providing covering fire from the nearby building. And Pioneers moving forwards, getting a flamethrower ready to scorch this medic station. And let's try again, there we go. So hoping to burn the medic station, hope to burn the wounded inside. Engineers with flamethrowers moving in, and though there's another problem though with this medic station. And I'm sure you can already sort of casually recognize it. Most of the fighting is happening over here, but where's the medic station? All the way over here. I mean, you could at least, you know, get another medic station to sort of help that out. And now going straight for the strategic cutoff point. FokeWulf is getting really bold. Pioneer team lost on the retreat though to a mine. And the Grenadier team takes a rather brutal hit, rather than getting suppressed by the MG42. And engineers moving to flank, and oh, apologies. And the MG42 getting burned alive, cooked. like sauerkraut or something like that. I'm not entirely sure you cook sauerkraut with a flamethrower. NG42 barely makes it out of there. And this is definitely not the most smoothest cast this week, but there you go. Can't have everything. Another sniper on the way. I mean, we're seeing quite a few snipers in this game now. FokeWulf moving about with 2 snipers. And we're seeing another sniper for the Americans. Grenadiers forced away, too many riflemen airborne. But rather looks like the riflemen are having a bit of trouble securing any kills in general, and the ones that do seem to end up dead very shortly after.
Yes, comrade. Where do you want us?
And there we go, Sherman on the way, M4 Sherman Panzer or tank, whatever you'd like to call it. Moving forwards. Going to be a bit of a nasty surprise to FokeWulf, I'm pretty sure was not expecting this. Now getting ready to push in this area where there's a medic station ready to pull up the wounded. This is good. Germans in the meanwhile moving heavily towards the west, laying down barbed wire to impede the movement of the Americans. This is also good. And Sherman running straight into the Pak-38. The one which has not been discovered as of yet and is now firing away at the frontal armor of the M4 Sherman, forcing that away. Of course the riflemen and the airborne could sort this out. Of course now Grenadiers moving in. And airborne advancing and sniping away, already giving away his presence. And German sniper also gives away his presence, going once more for the medic bunker with those airborne. And we of course are seeing defensive doctrine, and we are seeing a satchel charge going off on the bunker. Will it go down? Nope, because it has the increased toughness from some of the defensive doctrine abilities, making it tougher. Sherman needs to get out there, keeps getting hit. Airborne hanging around, hoping to knock that bunker out with the recoilless rifles. Sniper being awfully bold, and thus gets counter-sniped for his audacity. Not really the best idea, and there we go, medic bunker down for the fatherland, goes up, grenades getting lobbed at the Grenadiers. Oh dear, but Nurna killed. The airborne need to get away, they need to retreat before they're lost. Karmatv, get your airborne out of there, that's not good karma, and there we go, full retreat. One airborne still makes it in, also needs to retreat. Rifleman gets sniped on the retreat. And there we go, retreating with that last airborne. Medic's actually able to move in and pick up the wounded. Airborne makes it out of there without getting sniped in the back of his head. Oh, come on. And alright, let's try again. And a Panzer command up, in fact, for the 2nd Panzer Division. FokeWulf getting some Panzers himself, hopefully soon. Sniper firing now at the medics.
We have 300 points left.
Will the other medic get out there? Heroically pulling away a wounded airborne. Sherman once more gets fired at. Not really that Sherman's day. Rifleman with a recoilless rifle ready. Airborne getting reinforced as well. It looks like the Sherman is moving over, changing avenues, going for the eastern point. Or the western half, actually, I mean. Oh dear. And Rifleman and Volksgrenadier facing off against each other. Volksgrenadier goes down to a shot from the Sherman. Flamethrowers and Riflemen make this a bit of a dangerous situation for the Volksgrenadiers, causing a full retreat. Pak-38 will need to move away. Volksgrenadier down. 2 kills for the Sherman. Sniper moving about, being a bit of a clever git. Other sniper moving about in the east. 2nd Sherman ready for Karmatv. Airborne moving out, and of course remember, airborne can reinforce out in the field, so you don't need to have them hanging around in the base all the time to get them fully ready, though you should be careful not to send them out expecting them to reinforce during the fight. That would be bad. Very bad. And a Panzer IV ready. Rifleman getting sniped. Sherman getting repaired. 2nd Sherman moving towards the west. Or the east. Oh dear, keep messing those two up. Don't die. Damn frame rate drops. And now opening up on these Grenadiers. Awfully a bit exposed. And note, they don't really get much protection against Sherman hits due to the elite armor. And there we go. 1 down. Rest forced away. Airborne pushing forwards. They're not getting snipers, and these riflemen are taking an awful lot of damage to the Panzer IV, to the riflemen, to the Volksgunners, and the sniper dropping down a recoilless rifle. Volksgunners sneak that one away. And immediately turn it against the Sherman, which proceeds to open up on the Volksgunners. Sherman marches forward. Pioneers getting burned, but the engineers themselves are getting gunned down by the MG42. Snipers just sniping away. Sherman opening up on the Grenadiers. Airborne firing away. And looks like registered artillery going in. Right here, away. Yes, indeed, these riflemen need to get away. Oh. They're taking rather heavy losses. In fact, the entire rifleman team is shattered beneath the mortar's rain. And another Sherman moving about here in the north. MG42 cleared out. And Panzer IV opening up on the Sherman. No veterancy for the armors of yet for the Fatherland up. And this sniper's in a bit of trouble. Sherman trying to get away through the barbed wire. Doesn't make it. Hit in the rear by the Pak-38. Other Sherman moves in. Sniper opening up, but he's not aware there's a German sniper away. I mean, Karmatv really seems to be losing at this stage. Sniping away wildly despite the presence of a German sniper. You ought to know this. Oh wait, there we go. Sniper actually gets revealed, but does not get killed. Sherman under fire and opens up on the Pak-38. And the Sherman goes straight for the Panzer IV. That seems awfully bold. Panzer IV gets hit in the rear by the airborne, but they need to go away. And the German sniper gets sniped. Sherman goes down. And the airborne and a strafing run. All the Grenadiers. Quite a bit of action. And now FokeWulf floating himself quite a bit of resources.
Come on, man! Stop embarrassing yourself!
And the sniper gets sniped. Just as he's about to snipe. That was rather quick sniping. But rather looks like Karmatv has been taking one beating too many, and he's yet to actually constitute one entire team as of yet. Again, due to rather fighting too far away from the medic stations, not building one to help with that. Grenadiers moving in, hoping to catch that sniper. Riflemen and engineers counter-attacking. Grenadiers forced away, and no sniper attempt from the American sniper to get one Grenadier on the retreat. That would have been a nice move.
Attention.
But the Panzer IV is still there, and now we are seeing another Panzer IV on the way. Still no veterans on the way, but we are seeing another sniper on the way. Lots of snipers in this fight. Sniper wars. Almost, I mean, how many snipers have we actually seen? I'm probably talking about 4 on either side. That's quite a few. An MG42 recovered right in front of the Panzer IV, though. Volksgunners pushing forwards. MG42 getting out of there. Rifleman getting out of there. Will we be seeing another Sherman? In fact, rather looks like Karmatv is heavily lacking in anti-tank assets. But looks like another Sherman is on the way, or a tank destroyer. Could it be? 2nd Panzer IV, the 2nd Panzer Division moving forwards. The 2nd Panzer Division actually had a mix of older and newer Panzer IVs. Could not count on any Panthers for the fighting in Normandy, I believe. And a half-track is ready. Now, bit of an odd time to get it, but let's return to Karmatv, who could get off, of course, get off another strafing run. He could get airborne. He could get an anti-tank drop. Sherman advances. Sniper coming up on the American airborne. He seems not very keen on the whole counter-sniping idea. Grenadiers getting shot at, blasted at. Panzer IV moving forwards, opening up on the airborne, floating quite a bit of resources. Grenadiers forced away. Panzer IV advancing for the Fatherland, and still no veterancy for those. Airborne forced away due to the heavy presence of the Panzerkampfwagen 4. Certainly a good usage of the Panzer IV. Our American friend having a bit of trouble dealing with that, and now getting an anti-tank gun dropping in from above. He could of course also get access to a bombing run and perhaps hope to use that efficiently. Sherman moving in, opening up on the Volksgunners. 1 down. 4 to go and retreating. But not a lot of units left. In fact, he has 2 MG42s, but he doesn't have anything else, and looks like this one has bugged up. That's quite unfortunate. But no riflemen, any 4. Only an airborne team and a sniper.
Paratroopers on point.
Well, let's speed this up a bit. Sherman under fire, anti-tank gun opening up, getting sniped. And there we go, and the American sniper unable to get the German sniper. This is quite unfortunate. Now the Sherman is facing off against 2 Panzer IVs now with Veterancy 1, reducing damage taken by 15%, not 25% like I've been saying for some time, for which I apologize. Sherman pulling away, Panzer IVs hunting down the American Panzer, and the American sniper gets a German. A mine goes off, airborne fighting away continually, only with 1 recoilless rifle. And the Sherman goes down. Oh dear, Grenadiers with Panzer X and recoilless rifles, everything else knocking out the Sherman.
Germans are seizing territory.
And the airborne now bit in a bind, getting hit at all sides. Still not a single replacement infantry team for the Americans. MG42 sending up, having to stop this American assault. And Stuka Sofus is ready, blasting the positions. Sniper's the only thing moving about.
Got hostiles in the compound. Base is under attack.
And now launching a direct assault on the American base, but there's not exactly a lot the Americans can do. They barely have any infantry left. And now they're building fort, getting it. It's getting knocked out. Though he does have supply at upgrade number 2, but I think that's a small comfort in this situation. He does have 400 munitions. Question is what he can do with it. And Volkswagen is moving forward with a BAR in hand, getting sniped in the face. Airborne moving in to support. And I have no idea what he's about to get.
Fighter bomber support is circling for orders.
Getting access to the bombing run, 250 munitions. If used well, could do quite a bit of damage to the German Panzers. If he catches them, they're in fact now lined up quite nicely. Veteran C2, a nice bombing run right here, could in fact do quite a bit of damage. Perhaps we knock out those pioneers. But he needs some replacement units. It looks like he's trying to use an attack round on the anti-tank, and you use with offensive move, and that's basically just press A on the keyboard as a hotkey and then sort of click on it. Come on, bombing run, please. Grenadiers moving forward. This would be an excellent spot to bomb. Apparently Karmatv seems to have given up. No bombing run, no replacement units, just floating a lot of resources. That's a bit sad. And now the opportunity for the bombing run is long gone. Hitting a mine though. Calling in an anti-tank gun. German sniper opening up. Another German sniper. Again, we're seeing so many snipers in this match. Oh dear, and the American sniper seems unable to get the full screen. It's just charging into the mess. Panzer IV under heavy fire. Anti-tank gun. Recoilless rifle fire further moving in to stop this. Still no infantry getting called in. Still no strafing. Panzer IV goes down. Sniper hiding amongst the Volks Grenadiers. Volks Grenadiers taking quite some losses to the American MG42. Hitting a mine on the retreat. American sniper still not able to get the German sniper. Another Panzer IV ready. Still no bombing runs. Still no strafing or airborne call-in or whatever. Rather seems like Karmatv is slacking off here. Charging right into the base. And GG, shitty day again. Well, you might have been a bit more aggressive, but there we go. And game over, victory for the 2nd Panzer Division. Of course, question is, what can we learn from this? Well, I mean, place your buildings, in the proper place, like say behind a building or something else where the enemy can't easily get to them. But at the same time, place them where you're expecting to fight. I mean, trouble was he had a medic station, but the most of the part he fought over here, far away from it. And he didn't get another medic station to perhaps help with that. He could have, for example, placed one, for example, here, would have helped quite a bit. But no, he didn't get any replacement infantry either, and he certainly floated about too many resources for too long. It was nice to see someone actually get supply at upgrade number 2, and there was also this rather heavy usage of snipers, and of course sort of exemplifying the sort of use of snipers and counter snipers. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But there we go, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not subscribe to Channel Flinch, and if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.